Hey there, everybody. My name's Clark Draney. This is English 102, summer of 2021. I look forward to working with you over the next 8 weeks to accomplish some things that I hope you will find important and perhaps even transformative about how you approach your own education. I just want to give a little quick introduction to the assumptions that I bring to the course and some goals that I have established for us, and then invite you to bring some of your goals and ideas to the table as well. So there are three things that I really find to be important in a community of people who are learning together, a group of people who come together for a class, for example, just like we are this summer. And that is, in fact, that word I already used, community. So I'd like us to, I hope that we can get to know each other to a certain extent and share the hopes and aspirations that we have as they relate to our college education, our preparation for careers, our preparation for academic inquiry, and all kinds of learning. I think that's going to be a really exciting thing. The second thing that I value, so that's one is community. Number two is that I value your autonomy. And so I'm endeavoring to structure the course in such a way that you'll be able to make lots of choices for yourself about the work that you do. Of course, this course has a set of goals that are established by the college and informed by the State Board of Education, because this course transfers to any university in any publicly funded university in Idaho. The state board came to us and said, okay, establish the goals that you all agree on for this course, and then that will be part of our policy. So as you start looking at those goals and understanding what they're asking you to do, that's sort of the swim lane that you're in. I don't know if that metaphor is a good one here, but I think it works well enough. And then you get to make lots of choices about how you approach the work of accomplishing those goals. The last thing I wanted to mention as far as assumptions that I bring here is that we're working on something I call mastery. I invite you to think about what mastery might mean for you, what you've already thought of, what your experience with that is, people you know who have a mastery of some skill or talent or something. And then we'll work together over particularly the first couple of weeks of the course to try to understand what that might mean for you as it applies to using academic writing as a tool for learning. Now, so those three things are important: community, autonomy, and mastery. A couple other things about the course that I think are important. You may have had other courses that don't have formal grades for individual assignments or tasks. That is true in this course. The only grade you'll receive, numerical or letter grade, will be the final letter grade that will go on your transcript, and you will have complete autonomy about what that grade is within the bounds of what we're going to be doing together this summer. Okay. Another thing to tell you is that within the bounds of the course, there are really only two assignments. One is to read a book that we will select together and do some associated activities with it. And the second is to do a mastery project that demonstrates that what kinds of progress you have made on the course goals that I mentioned a minute ago. So look for some information in Canvas about mastery, about the book we'll read, and then there'll be a whole bunch of other things that you can do if you want to do them. I recommend that you do them, I guess, but the only two you have to do are the mastery project and the reading. So there'll be more videos like this as I talk about a few other things that will be coming up, and so stay tuned for those, so to speak. And I invite you to get in touch with me early and often if you have questions. And again, I welcome you to the course. Let's have a great summer.